Hello, everyone. Chris here with Platinum Reviews, and I'm going to be doing a should you buy on Scarlet Nexus. Scarlet Nexus, I'm playing on PlayStation 5, and these are my early thoughts on the game. Now, I will throw out that there are two separate characters to play as, and my should you buy are me playing the game for a short amount of time. So far, I've put a little bit over 10 hours into the game, so this is it enjoyable? Because I don't want to do it too far in because at that point I'm going to be reviewing the game and I don't want to do that. So we have my platinum review section, which is me playing the game, platinum it, getting the platinum, and then reviewing it. So this is should you buys are just going to be early on if I think that you would enjoy it and my thoughts early on in the game. So let's jump right into it. Scarlet Nexus is developed by Bandai Namco. It is a hack and slash type game. It's very reminiscent of Devil May Cry and that type of style. I really enjoy it, and there's a lot of little factors that go into it. You have powers, telekinesis powers, and different members in the OSF, which I can't remember what it stands for. But the OSF, different members in there can lend you powers. So you can turn invisible, you can teleport, use fire, stuff like that. And it's really cool to be able to mid battle switch between these powers and make your sword have fire, damage enemies different ways. Enemies can put different status effects on you, so where if you get caught on fire, it damages you more. There's a lot of little things that can go wrong or go to benefit you in a battle that I really enjoy. The game so far has not gotten stale. They keep adding 10 plus hours in, they keep adding new things. So it's not to where, after the first 2 hours, you've done everything and it's like, okay, well, this is boring. It's very new and refreshing even as you keep playing. So I'm really enjoying that. The game has two separate characters that you can play as. The one I'm playing as currently is Yuito, or whatever, how you say his name. He's the first character, and there's also Kasane, I believe. She's the second character. You can play as both of them. Both of them have separate stories that intertwine with each other. I haven't played as her yet because after you beat the game with one of them, you reload your save file and you start like new stuff with them. So that's definitely something I'm going to be doing. I feel like at that point I'm going to be pretty far into the game to where that's all going towards my review. So yeah, this is just base playing as one character, playing as him, what I'm thinking, and I mean, I'm really enjoying it so far. I think you guys would really like it. Now, I do have a couple of gripes that I want to kind of throw out there, some stuff to expect. One, my biggest gripe of the game is there's a character named Gemma, and they mispronounce his name, they call him Gemma, and my last name is Gemma, so for my whole life, I've had people be like, Gemma? And I'm like, no, it's Gemma. Like, so I've had people pronounce my last name incorrectly forever. And then I was like, I saw that it was a trophy in the game to get a bond with Gemma. And I was like, oh, sweet. And then the very first time he pops up on the screen, they're like, Gemma. And I was like, no. So, yeah, his name's pronounced wrong the whole time. And it's really annoying because, it's like, okay, well, way to butcher my name. So, yeah, that's fun. But that's nothing that takes away from the score in the slightest. It's just a gripe I have because I'm like, come on now, I had my chance to shine and you ruined it. So yeah, it's nothing that takes away from the game, but that just irks me. So I'm just like, I'm gonna let y'all know about that. As far as my big gripes though, that I feel like things that take away from the game is you have scenes where story is being done and it's going scene by scene, like not actual the scene doesn't actually play out. It's just their faces talking, and then it switches over to another scene, and it's them talking, but their bodies aren't moving. It's a still picture, and then just their faces or like lips are moving. It's not a bad thing that games do that for stories, but I feel like there's moments in this game where their story is kind of important to be shown actual cinemas, and for it to be just kind of still cinemas like that kind of takes away from the game and the experience of the story. One thing too is there's times where there's a story and it'll go between those still images and then it'll actually be them moving and talking in actual like a cinema, and then it'll go back to the still images and I'm like, okay, make up your mind. So I think that's kind of annoying. It's not it's not a huge issue, but it is something that, I feel like does take away from the experience a little bit. Also with the combat's very, very smooth, very solid. I really enjoy the combat, but there are times where you lock onto a target and it doesn't actually attack the target. It just kind of locks your camera onto them, so you could be swinging at them completely missing, and it's like, okay, cool. I get clipped onto objects sometimes, objects that I should be able to run right through. It clips onto them, two objects close by. I try to run by it and then I got stuck on it. It's like, all right, sweet. As far as the abilities, there's, like I said, lots of different abilities. There's a lot of upgrades. Uh, 10 plus hours in, I feel like I still haven't even scratched the surface of what this game can offer. I'm really, really highly enjoying this game. And I think if you're a fan of RPGs, if you're a fan of hack and slash type games, definitely check out Scarlet Nexus. It's a really, really fun game. I do plan on getting the platinum. I'm gonna actually try and get the platinum this weekend because I have like a 4 day, 5 day weekend. So I'm like, all right, we're gonna get this platinum. So I'm gonna try and get the platinum and then do a review on it. Currently, I think it's a really solid game, and I have a lot of pros about the game and very little gripes. So definitely check it out, guys. $70 or is it 60? I don't know how much. I've slept since then, but yeah, it's PlayStation 5, Xbox. It's not on Switch, so I'm sorry if you want to play it. You got to get a real console there, buddy. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions about the game in the comments below. As far as the trophies, they all seem pretty straightforward. There's zero missable trophies from what I've seen, and all of the trophies can be obtained after you beat the game. So after you beat the game, you can go back, reload your save, and complete some of the trophies that you missed. So yeah, nothing's missable, which is really, really good. So yeah, hopefully we get this platinum as soon as possible, and then yeah, we can do that review. But like I said, let me know if you have any questions, guys. You have a great rest of your day, and as always, keep getting those trophies.